When the head
Tell
teacher,
us what happened.
When the head
Tell us what happened.
When the head teacher reached inside the office, I'm just. I'm trying to tell you what happened.
Tell me then, what happened?
But I can't speak like how you want me to speak because,
you don't have
because
to
I'm
speak.
not like that.
It's just, I just need you to tell
In
me
my
what
explanation,
happened.
other things will come out of it.
Okay, so what happened?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just looking in my pockets, as you can see, for the letter with your names on it. I can't have misplaced it, that's all. So I'm looking for the letter with your names on it and your numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I'm telling you what happened, ain't I?
Tell me what happened then.
I am telling you what happened.
Go on then.
Now you question me. You ask the questions.
This is what our job is to do, is to ask you questions.
Well, then
This is
go
what
on
the
then.
interview is.
I just
So
understand that
that's
you
the
don't like me asking questions.
I'm
at the same
asking
time.
you what happened.
Well, your colleague was answering me questions stage by stage. I'd prefer her to do it like that.
Okay, it's just you seem very. It's just.
Well, what do I seem
Continue.
like? What do I seem
You're
like?
asking questions about the questions. You're not
You're not
answering
What do
them.
answering
I
the
seem? I
questions.
am. I'm asking. I'm repeating
Do
what
you-
you're
do
asking
you
me.
not
Then I'm answering them. It's like when you're doing an essay in school and they ask you a question and you repeat the question followed by an answer. So when you're writing down what you've been asked, you write down what you've been asked first to introduce your answer. Then you answer.
Okay.
I'm still answering.
Now, you were asking Amy Roberts to sort out the CCTV. Is that correct? Is that right?
No, that's incorrect.
Okay. Do you want to tell us what you were talking to her about then?
I was talking to her about her lameness at being a teacher.
Okay.
No, that's what I was talking to her about. Yeah. Indecisive decision making that she was doing. That's what we was there to talk to her about.
Okay, so you were the discussion was about the quality of the teaching, yes?
The discussion was about Amy's conduct and her actions the previous day, yes. Are you going to write that? Her conduct and her actions, not the quality. That's your word. The quality is not my word.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was specifically about the previous day.
It was specifically about the previous day.
During the meeting, Amy found that your manner was quite argumentative, and she has provided evidence of this in the statement. She said that you talked over her, you kept cutting in as people were speaking, and you wouldn't let them finish their sentences. And she said that you did this to and then you asked Emily to ask the questions, because you said that they were responding to her and not to you. Would you agree that this is...
Sorry, can you repeat that? Because you speak so slowly, and it's not fluent with how you speak. You speak like a robot. No disrespect, but you don't sound human. So can you say that again, please? Are you
Amy
all right?
Roberts.
You're sighing there. Are you all right?
Amy Roberts
Yeah.
has described the meeting
Yes.
as being quite difficult.
Like this one.
Well, I don't know.
Was
it like this one?
I find that when I ask you a question, you're being quite difficult. I wonder if she found that.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't at the meeting.
I think there's a possibility that she might have incorrectly observed what was going on. That's what I think.
So her feelings about the meeting are incorrect, is that right?
I'm quite sure her feelings are incorrect, because she didn't talk hardly when she was being asked what was going on. She played like she didn't know.
Okay. And
Very
what should she have known?
She should have known that she called the police yesterday. She should have known that she called the police the previous day. She should have known that. It was only the day before.
Right.
So she should have known that.
All right. And so you were discussing the fact that she'd called the police,
I was
and you were
discussing-
angry about this. Is that right?
Nope, I was discussing the facts that I did not like her conduct. I was discussing the fact that because she's a head teacher, or apparently a head teacher, she should have investigated whatever situation occurred properly and effectively. And because she didn't do that, I put it to her that she didn't do that. And she got a bit angry.
Right.
She didn't really like that.
Okay. She says that during this meeting, you got Emily to say everything that you wanted.
I can't get Emily to do nothing. So you need to retract that and say it completely, because you're saying something which is incorrect. Once you're into, when you said you.
My colleague is putting.
Well, when she says she got Emily, what does that mean?
No, what she's saying, she's putting to you what Amy
We've been
has said
told.
in her statement.
So this is hearsay.
But this is what
Is this-
Amy
is this-
has provided a statement.
When you said no, was that based off of me asking if this is hearsay?
No, it's not hearsay.
It's not hearsay.
No, it's not. This is
This is
facts.
statement.
this is witness
So
evidence.
this is facts
Yes.
then.
This is witness evidence.
Yeah, does that mean it's facts?
This means that this witness
Yeah.
has told us
Yeah.
this is what happened.
So what does that mean? It's true.
But this
No,
is her
that's-
version of events.
and
The
we're
reason that
asking
you're
yours.
here
Yeah.
is
to give yours.
That's
so that
fine. I
we can
understand
ask
that.
you.
I understand that. What I said was, you read what she said, which was, you got Emily too. That means it's like I've ordered her to do something. Am I incorrect in saying that?
Well,
Well, all right then. Sorry, forgive me. When you say, because this is how I can answer the question when I understand what you mean, innit? I can't answer the question if I don't understand what you mean. So when you say you got Emily, can you just elaborate what you mean by that, please? Or what you think she means, because it's somebody else's. It's not what you're saying. It's
I
what
wasn't there.
No, that's what I'm saying. So what do you think she means?
It's not what we think, it's what she says.
But she's reading what she says to me, so she must have an understanding of what she's reading. She's got to know what she's reading. Otherwise, what's the point?
so during the meeting,
What did she mean by you got? What do you think she meant?
during the meeting,
You're not answering me.
Amy Roberts has told us that you told Emily to ask
Oh,
her
I
the
told him.
questions.
Is that what you got Emily to do? Is that what it means? You told Emily? Is that what it means? Are they the same meaning?
Do you want to answer that question?
I want to understand if I'm answering correctly. When you say you got Amy says that she says you got Emily to do the questions. Then you says told Emily. You've said two different things. Which one do you want me to answer? Or are they the same? Do both of them mean the same thing?
They mean the same thing.
Oh, do they? So got.
Did you tell Emily what to say during the meeting?
I can't remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Right now, I can't remember.
Okay. And she noticed that when Emily was about to say something, at one point during the meeting, you reached over with your right hand and grabbed her throat.
Whose throat?
Emily's throat.
You sure it's Emily's throat
Yes.
that you're saying that I grabbed?
Yes.
Do you not wonder why I asked that?
Sorry?
Do you not wonder why I asked that question if you're sure that you're reading that she's saying Emily's throat? Because I know why I'm asking the question.
Well, why don't you tell me
I
why you're
will
asking
tell
the
you.
question?
Since you're so curious, I will tell you. When I came in to get charged with this malicious allegation, and I was standing up at the counter, I was asked if I understand a particular thing. What I was asked if I understood was that I attacked, or apparently assaulted, Amy Roberts. I even asked the person that was making
Pardon me.
the statement of the charge if they meant Amy Roberts. That person said yes. I asked the inspector that was there if that person meant Amy Roberts. Have I apparently, supposedly assaulted Amy? And they both said yes. And now you're saying to me that I'm supposed to have assaulted my wife. Is that what you're saying? They read the charge to me when I came in. I heard it loud and clear because they asked me if I understood, and I said to them, no, I don't understand. And the reason why I don't understand is because one thing is saying that I attacked the teacher. That's what they said at the front gate there. And it's on the speakers.
Okay.
And it's on audio visual. Because I asked them, what do you mean? I don't understand. Are you saying that I attacked the teacher or assaulted the teacher? And they said, yes. And I said to the colleague, is that what you are saying to me? Is that the charge you're reading to me, that I assaulted the teacher? And she said, yes. I said, well, that's why I don't understand. That's why I'm confused here. So are you sure what you're saying here is correct?
I am asking you questions based
You're not
upon...
answering though, because when I asked so you see, is that the charge form? Is that the charge sheet there?
This is your custody record, not
Right.
a charge sheet.
Custody, I'm saying the wrong words. When I was introduced into this police station, I was brought to the desk there where you was talking, where you was writing, where all the people are sitting down. I was brought there. The officer read out something to me, and when she read it out, the custody officer, he read it out as well. And when he finished reading it, he asked me, he said to me, do you understand? And I was like, I really don't, without being funny, because what you're saying there, I know nothing of. I said, am I clear in suggesting that your officer here is putting to you the allegation? And is the allegation that I assaulted a member of staff? The inspector said, yes. Yeah, the inspector said yes. The person that was doing the charge said yes. So they've tried to put it like I'm assaulting the headmistress. So I thought something's incorrect there already. Something's not right here. If that's what they've got me down for,
Yes, that is actually what the...
then that's wrong. Then are you agreeing with what I'm saying, that I supposed to assaulted the head teacher?
What the custody front sheet says is the allegation has been made by the DP, detained person, head teacher, that the DP, the detained person, has grabbed the teacher, which amounts to an assault.
The teacher.
Yes. So that is incorrect. So what I'm
There's something wrong completely here with her malicious lies and a vindictive and spiteful reasoning to tell you guys that these...
Can I please speak?
You can clearly see what's going on here. I can.
I am going to arrest you for an assault on Emily, which took place during this meeting.
What do you mean you're going to arrest me?
I'm doing this now.
I'm already arrested for assaulting Amy. So your colleague she just told you what to do. Your colleague just told you when she was writing something. She gave you an idea.
Can I finish, please?
Now you're saying that you're going to arrest me.
You're talking over me.
So you're talking over me.
You're talking over me.
You're talking over me.
I need to finish this, please.
Finish what? The question
You're
or the
interrupting
interview?
me.
Finish what? The question or the interview?
I'm arresting you for an assault on Emily, which took place during this meeting.
That took
In
place during the
June.
meeting in June.
Yes, at Riverdale School.
You know what I'm confused about?
You do not have to say anything, but it may not harm you. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. The time is now 0509 hours.
Are you Maya?
I'm DC Maya.
No problem. Because you don't... It's apparent. Are these being recorded? Am I being recorded in this room by these cameras?
No.
Why not?
Because we don't use the cameras unless there's a problem with communication.
Then what's being said is only on the interview CD.
Yes.
I would have preferred my aura and my attitude being recorded, and yours also.
Okay.
I would prefer it to be recorded because I can tell that something's incorrect here, and you're proceeding even though something's incorrect. You made your colleague aware of something just now. Would you want to show me what you made her aware of, or is that disclosed? Are we still being recorded?
Yeah, the
Is this still
recording
being recorded?
continues.
So are you DC Teresa Dawson?
Yes, I am.
You're DC Teresa Dawson?
Yeah.
And I've just said to you, I understand that something's incorrect here.
Okay.
I understand that something's not proper here. So the process is incorrect from the starting.
Okay.
Do you know that?
I've walked into this interview with my colleague.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I know you want to say
No.
something, but I've just asked you if you're Teresa Dawson.
Yes, I am.
And you said to me yes, so that was easy to answer. I just told you that I think something's incorrect with this procedure.
If you don't
do you
want
think
this
something's incorrect?
No.
Do you think it's correct?
My colleague needs to ask you questions in relation to an allegation
You've said that.
has been made.
You said that.
about
I was
assaulted
I
your
was answering
partner.
until the point where she
now,
says.
if there's been some technicality in what's been said
Okay.
in the custody,
Okay, is that what you called it?
then which you've questioned and that you've brought to our attention, we're asking you questions in relation to an allegation that has been made on an assault on Emily. And in order for us to be able to ask you those questions, we need to obviously arrest and caution you for that, because we don't want to be talking about something different. Okay?
I'm just going to say in response to that.
Yeah.
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Can I say in response to
Yeah.
that? I'm going to say in response to that. I've said it already. I'm going to reiterate. You've arrested me tonight.
Well, my colleague has, yeah.
All of the police, as far as I'm concerned, your police,
Yeah.
the police have arrested me tonight. Yeah? And I've been in this police station from about 11 o'clock, 10:30. And the process needs me to wait in a cell. I need to lay down in a cell until you lot do what you lot need to do before you lot can interview me. And I find myself in an interview now. I find myself being woken up from the cell and in an interview with two lady officers, DC Brown, Mayor, I hope I pronounce it. What's that, Browning? I can't even see it properly, but I can see Teresa Dawson. DC, no disrespect if I've said the name wrong. But I'm in the interview room now, and questions have been put towards me, and then we come to a bump now, because I understand one of the questions is completely incorrect, and that's what you're basing this whole thing off of, that incorrect question. So now when I brought it to your attention, DC Teresa Dawson writ on their notebook, it should still be in your notebook, what you writ. That's what I asked you. I said, I saw you write something to your colleague, and after you writ the thing to your colleague, your colleague saying, well, we've got to arrest you again because of something that I've enlightened her with, something that you don't know. So that means what you've got there is incorrect, but you're starting a procedure of investigation, an interview investigation. You've started that procedure with wrong information.
Do you want to continue this interview?
Do you want to continue the interview?
I'd like to continue this interview.
Am I allowed to see? Am I allowed to see what you just written in your book?
You don't need to see anything.
No problem. If I'm not allowed to, that's fine. But I'm still going to ask if I'm allowed to. You don't have to let me see it. No problem. That's what you asked me. You asked me if I remember something about assaulting the teacher. My answer is no. I don't remember that.
Right. I'm asking you questions about the assault, which the teacher has recorded.
What do you mean recorded?
In her statement.
But she's got CCTV. She's got CC all over the school. Why hasn't she brought some of that?
The allegation is that during this meeting with Amy Roberts,
Yes.
you grabbed hold of Emily by the throat.
You didn't just say that. Where are we going? You said I grabbed the teacher just now.
I never said you grabbed the teacher.
What did you say?
I asked you.
Because I said, what, grab the teacher? And that's why I had to make you acknowledge about what we did.
I never said that you grabbed the teacher.
What did you say?
I said the teacher has recorded
Yeah.
that you grabbed Emily.
You didn't say that. I know what you meant, but you didn't say that. You said that I grabbed the teacher.
No, she didn't say
That you can change that.
No.
Of course you can change that. That's a laptop.
No.
You said it, and that's why I introduced the
you
fact.
want-
That's why I introduced the fact that at the
what
desk.
you're getting confused
What?
about
Yeah, tell me.
is DC Mayor, when you pointed out that you'd been told that you'd grabbed the teacher, she read out this custody sheet which said
First,
'cause
she
you asked
read
her
that
to.
first.
Yeah.
No.
She's not saying
She
you
read.
grabbed-
She read that first.
Yeah.
She read that first, and that mentioned that I grabbed the lady, and I just told her that's not correct. That's what I done. Isn't that what you read to me?
Okay, Miss. I've read out what was on your custody record,
Yeah.
and I'm not asking questions about that,
Yes.
which is why I further arrested you.
I don't understand why you further arrested me. You should have done that before I told you that it's not the teacher and that the accusation is about Emily. You should have done that first. You should have arrested me about what you're saying you arrested me now for. You should have done that a lot when we was outside by the custody suite. That's what you should have done, Maya, DC Maya. That's what you should have done. You shouldn't have waited till we attended or are having an interview for that to get mentioned or that to get brought up, then say you're going to arrest me. You're doing something incorrect. You're doing a wrong procedure here because I'm already in the interview room and you're saying you're going to arrest me. What for?
I
Is
explained
it
it already.
a separate charge?
I explained it
Is
already.
it a separate charge?
I explained it already.
I need to go to the toilet. Can I go to the toilet, please?
Okay. I don't think that there is any
No
point
problem.
in continuing
No
this
problem.
interview.
You're not the correct officers anyway.
The interview is concluded. The time
No
is
problem.
now 05:16.
You can't interview me because you